Hi, my name is Ben and I'm a physical therapist at Total Physical Therapy in Amarillo. And today we're going to start a journey looking at someone who is either coming back from injury or someone who's wanting to get into walking for fitness or running for the very first time ever. For myself, I'm actually just coming off a brief history of very debilitating hip pain. It was debilitating for a couple of days and it's starting to come out of it, and so I'm going to start a very slow, progressive journey starting from 10 to 15 minute walk all the way back to running again. And I was hoping that I could take you along this journey to motivate people who haven't run ever, or someone who possibly hasn't run in a very long time due to some debilitating injury themselves. Through this journey, some goals that I would like to be able to accomplish, and for some things, objectives for you all to be able to learn, would be how to get started on this process, and what does that process look like? How do we be able to start from essentially almost nothing to getting back to running again? Today what I'm doing is I'm out here at a local park, and we are enjoying some good old-fashioned vitamin D from the sun, and I am out for my very first walk after that debilitating hip pain that pretty much subsided on Wednesday of this past week. Provided to you with this video, it's going to be more or less a generic schedule or program of what I plan to do on how I'm going to get myself from walking 10 to 15 minutes today and getting back to where I can run, an easy day of about 30 minutes. And this isn't going to be a short process. This is just going to be a process over the next, about 2 months, somewhere in that ballpark. Kind of just depends on how every day goes. But you all will see how we get from here to there. With that schedule is not meant to be specific for everybody. In fact, I'm probably going to change and mold it as I go across this process. And you guys will get to see a little bit of what I do whenever I am molding something that's a generic schedule and kind of changing it based off of what I feel like my needs are. So just know that that generic schedule is not meant to fit everybody. If you have questions, or if you feel like that generic schedule isn't appropriate for you, then by all means give us a call and contact us, and we would love to be able to help you in this journey, getting back to walking or running, or even starting the process. Along with these videos, we'll probably be updated weekly. Every week will be a quick synopsis of what I've done this week, what types of things I'm doing to progress and move forward. What kind of changes did I make to the schedule, if any, on the generic training program that I talked about. And then I will also be providing tips and tricks that are associated with, for someone especially who's never done this before, what kind of things they need to be able to go about this process safely and effectively. So for the very first day, the first thing I think you probably need is, number one, just a good pair of shoes. So go out, get yourself just a good pair of either walking or running shoes that fit your feet comfortably. And they don't have to be anything fancy, just something that's going to protect you from rocks and maybe possibly nails or anything else you may find on the street, thorns or anything like that. The second thing that you're going to need is a good, safe place for you to be able to walk safely, to be able to run, preferably in a well-lit area. And if you're not running at a time of day where it's well lit, then you're probably going to want or need either some really highly reflective vests or some lights to be able to let either cars or other pedestrians know where you are, so that you may be safe while you're out walking or running. Besides that, there's really not any other mandatory gear that you necessarily need to be able to start this process. Essentially, you just need something to wear on your feet, and then a place to go out and do it. And if you're going to do it at a time of day where it's dark, just make sure you get something that will make you seen to traffic and other other people around. I hope that through these series of videos, you guys are highly motivated, and some of y'all will actually join me on this journey. If you guys do join me on the journey, please feel free to comment below so that I know who is going with me, and we can always discuss or talk about your journey as well. I hope that you guys enjoy this whole process. I always love the process of wherever I'm at in training, whether I'm training for marathons or training for 5Ks, or at the spot I'm at right now. I feel like there's always room for improvement, and this is all just part of the process and how do we get from point A to point B. And I hope you guys enjoy this journey with me. Y'all have a great day.